Thank you for tuning in to the reading produced by Black Spectrum Network. Please go to www.blackspectrumnetwork.com to purchase a private psychic reading. If you can't get enough of my content, go to patreon.com/Black Spectrum Network. For as little as $2 a month, you can get these and other videos at least 1 week ahead of their YouTube release date. Please like this video, click the subscribe button, and leave us some feedback in the comments section. I'm going to go ahead and start this reading on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. My first question is, I want to know, will will the baby that Meghan and Markle and Prince Harry are having together, will this baby bring them closer? Will the baby bring Meghan and Prince Harry closer together? Is the question. Okay. Um Well, the cards are pretty much saying that this is definitely going to increase the fire or the passion that they have between one another, that they needed to have this baby. I get that they needed to have something to work on in the relationship that was outside of just working on themselves. Obviously, she needs to have a child as soon as possible. That's that's part of this. What I'm hearing is part of the royal family culture. But the main thing here is saying that this was done this was done for the family to have financial security, to continue its generational wealth building. It wasn't just for Meghan Markle; it was for the entire royal family. So this child will start acquiring its own his or her own property, estate, so on and so forth. So, with the Two of Fire here, this is specifically talking about how a masculine and feminine energy are, working in conjunction with one another, cooperating with one another to come to a common goal. How they're now standing before, a door is open before them and they can, walk through. So, what I see here mainly is that this will help to bring more financial stability to the royal family, but particularly for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, they were doing this to, combine spirits with one another. Um, okay, so what these cards are indicating here is that the baby will bring the two of them closer together. They're going to have a more. They're going to definitely have still continue having more sex with her, more sex with one another. Prince Harry is going to be more attracted to Meghan Markle because she's pregnant. That's going to be it's kind of going to be a fetish of his. He will always be attracted to her because she's when she's pregnant with his child. The rest of the cards are essentially saying that this is kind of like that they're now having to relearn each other on a different level. Meghan Markle doesn't have the anxieties of having to make sure that her child is going to be a good financial provider. So she's kind of just she's thinking to herself, how much of a housewife, can I be? Now that I have acquired this dream, how will I go about being a mother and being, a princess? So here it is with the Ace of Water is just saying that this is just the start of new, this is new beginnings in their relationship. The Ace of Earth is them trying to, find their footing, regain their stability, dig their heels in. It's also about them needing to feel secure with one another. But his energy is very sexual. He's very attracted to her, especially because she's pregnant. All right, so my next question is: will Meghan's melanin bring more magical power and financial stability to their family's bloodline? I want to know: will Meghan's melanin? Okay. So here it is that Megan is sowing her seeds. She's sowing her seeds into the family's bloodline, definitely, and it's like the cards are saying. Obviously, very obviously, her melanin has magical power, and I see here that it is like they are going to basically her melanin is going to give the family bloodline more flexibility in some way. It's going to help the family become more intelligent. And I also see that for spiritual reasons here that it is they selected Meghan Markle for a spiritual reason, a spiritual purpose. Part of it is introducing melanin into this bloodline. I mean, hers, for all intents and purposes, I'm looking at the cards and you know, um, yes. Part of why Prince Harry wanted her is because of the melanin that she possesses. That's why he's attracted to her, and he feels that that she was already successful. He's like she already presented herself as someone that was her aura could magnetize prominent work opportunities, and she has a really he's like she has a really cool personality. He genuinely likes her. So his he feels like Prince Harry feels that this is his soulmate. He feels very much that this is his soulmate, and I think the royal family is, they're. I think that they're advancing their beliefs about the power that melanin has in helping bloodlines to maintain themselves, and helping these bloodlines to acquire and attract more wealth and wisdom, and how these bloodlines are tapped into deep spiritual dimensions. Um, there's a you know there's a power in melanin. They know that. All right, so we're gonna shuffle my tarot again and ask some more questions. Okay, so getting my list out. All right, so my next question is: will Meghan Markle have issues carrying the child to full term? The cards are saying that she's that she just needs to. The cards are pretty much just saying that her whoever her assistant is, her servant is, it's a it's a younger man. No, it's a younger woman with like this masculine energy. She's a go getter, like a yes, 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 ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Very militant and very um she's very subservient, easygoing. Basically, she's going to be very well taken care of. I get that. Megan's main issue is going to be not feeling pressured to have the child. It's like she just needs to detach from um, the public's expectations. I don't get that she's worried about carrying the child to full term. Let me see. Does she worry about that? Carrying the child to full term. I get that, like in the past, that there has been a time that she hasn't carried um, a child to full term because this is speaking about her intuition. This is speaking about her in pregnancies. This is speaking about her and trying to balance the scales, particularly like trying to look into the future, about where her karma is going to go, but looking backwards to figure out how the karma from the past determines the future. So it's either that, or she's been questioning in the past whether she would ever have children, and she's revisiting those old memories. So she's very. I get from her energy that she can be very inward. Like she has an energy that when she gets hurt or her feelings get hurt, she puts up a facade and she works harder, and she won't admit that she's hurt. And when she does, she gives it to you in list form, sort of thing. Um, I don't get that she's particular like she's a crier, but I do get that she keeps that that information close to herself. Um, the main thing is that she wants this she really wants this child because she wants Prince Harry to be hers. He's very I get that he is I get that he has a strong lust for her and a deep obsession for her, and she likes him intellectually. She thinks he's very smart, that he's very funny, that his mind runs very deep, and there's a little bit of a goofiness to him that she likes as well. But she really wants this to happen. She wants more children by him. This will not be her only child. I definitely see. Now I want to know, you know, can we predict the baby's gender? Can we predict the baby's gender? I think that they're gonna have a young boy. I have a very strong feeling that they're going to have a young boy, and I get that he's going to have a personality very similar to his father. I get that he's also going to be um he's going to have he's going to have a little bit of a temper about himself as well. Um but I also get that he's going to be very expressive. Like he's going to um everything that Meghan Markle thinks, he's going to say it. And I get that he will have he may have a temper about himself, but I get that he will be a young boy. Okay. Now I want to know, is Meghan Markle genuinely happy to be a member of the royal family? She is. She is. She's happy. Um, Overall, she is. But here's the thing. She doesn't like that she has. She doesn't like that she has to. She's definitely someone that thinks before she speaks, but she almost has to communicate. It's almost like it's strategic communication with some of the family members and breaking ice. Still trying to adjusting to the idea of being a part of the a part of the royal family. It's still kind of like she's still waking up. She's just like, oh, I'm in college. Wait, I'm in college. Like, I'm independent, huh? Oh, I'm in this relationship. I'm in love. I can't believe this. So, um, once she once she readjusts herself from the whiplash of being jettisoned into this royal family, she's going to start behaving in a way that I would say is more natural to who she is as a princess, her energy as a princess. So, but the main thing is that she is on the lookout for people that are trying to say that she doesn't belong. And and that's not within the family, but just she's just she's kind of just hoping that this wave of acceptance outside of her outside the family, because I get that there are people close to them that are like friends to this family that have their opinions about things, and she's hoping that she belongs. But I get that these families would be tough. These families are tough on everyone. With that being said, she's happy. She's happy to be there because she likes a challenge. I get that she likes to be in new environments. She likes to travel. She likes to she likes to adapt to new cultures and new environments, and this for her is the ultimate opportunity to do that. So she feels like she needed this, and that she was truly destined for it. I want to know, is this baby going to be Prince Harry's? The cards are saying yes. This baby is definitely, absolutely going to be Prince Harry's. Prince Harry had definitely been. He was persistent in trying to make this happen, and he was very persistent. He started to he started to get really creative in the bedroom with how aggressive he was at trying to make sure that this happened. And he had been very consistent since definitely since their marriage. um Definitely since the marriage. So yeah, I get that she didn't, he didn't, he really, he doesn't miss days. They don't really go they don't really go a day. Maybe a day or two, because of for an important purpose, a royal purpose, something, a royal responsibility that they have to attend to, and they have to be separated from one another. But he doesn't miss a day. Um, I want to know, how does Queen Elizabeth feel about this new addition to the family? Queen Elizabeth's like, okay, cool. Queen Elizabeth's just pretty much like, again, that melanin magic here. The melanin magic, if you get what I'm saying. So, melanin magic, period, point blank. Um, she feels like this is going to make the family more fertile. Like her melanin magic is going to make their bloodline more fertile, and she can't wait to teach this young. I get that it's going to be a boy. She's like, I can't wait to teach this young man. I can't wait to, meet him. I can't wait to, for this to happen. She's excited about it because this is, you know, mysterious for her. She likes to predict things. She likes to have control over things. And when she doesn't have control over things, she's like, she's like, she likes challenges. Okay. She's thinking to herself, okay, how can I have influence in this situation that I can't predict? So she's in a waiting mode. But she's happy. She's commending Meghan. And she's also like she's proud of that. She's like it's an important accomplishment. What you've done, very important, and I think that is going to buy Meghan a lot of respect with the Queen. Because the Queen, I get this energy about her that she was just kind of like, I hope that she does this immediately. I hope that she fits in. I hope that she gets it. She was just waiting. Like as far as, I don't get that Queen Elizabeth had been, I don't get that she had been too critical of Meghan or too attentive to Meghan. I think that she was just, her energy was just like, I have really important matters to attend to. I've been doing this for a while, and this is what it is, and this is how it's going to be, and this is what you will do. And and Meghan's been pretty obedient to that. I don't get that she's been rebellious. She just doesn't want Meghan to get, she's like, I don't want her to get airheaded. She just doesn't want Meghan to go out in public in the media and say the wrong thing. She doesn't want her to reveal too much about the child, or for people to know too much about the child. She's like, this is a high pressure, very important situation. This is something in the royal family that they take very seriously. And she's kind of like, if she's like, the Queen is basically like, she doesn't want to have to end things for Meghan. But she also doesn't want Meghan to end things for herself either. So it's pretty much Meghan's going to have to watch her words. She's going to have to be very careful of what she says to other people, who she speaks to, the things that she reveals, especially even to her personal family. But overall, the Queen is more so fuming that she's more so fuming about perhaps her control in the royal family is vanishing because of her age. And she's just basically trying to make sure that she's just trying to reel the family into the direction that she wants to leave in it. She's like, this is where I hear things are going. This is where I want things to go with the family. This is where I want to see things be, and this is where I'm going. This is where this is going to be the legacy of Elizabeth. And I get that her influence is vanishing. I guess she will be vanquished. I mean, she's an older woman. Come on, I mean, it's gonna happen. Everybody's fate is to die. But anyway, overall, with that being said, I get the Queen. I see the Queen losing her influence. I see her fuming about that. But just overall with the child, she's happy to see this happen during her lifetime, but she will be even more happy if she can spend, 5-6 years rearing this child in and making sure that they're socialized into the old ways in which, things should be, because she feels that, the way that the bloodline has developed itself biologically and publicly, in terms of its public image. She feels that it is, is getting a little, she's like, things are getting, we're straying a little bit from tradition, but thank you for tuning in to the reading produced by Black Spectrum Network. Please go to www.blackspectrumnetwork.com to purchase a private psychic reading. If you can't get enough of my content, go to patreon.com/Black Spectrum Network. For as little as $2 a month, you can get these and other videos at least 1 week ahead of their YouTube release date. Please like this video, click the subscribe button, and leave us some feedback in the comment section. Before I go, I'll leave you with this quote from Iyanla Vanzant. The answer always lives in the same room as the question. You are the answer. I'm your reader, Nexo, and thank you for tuning into the reading.
So fuel my fire,